asked some of my friends and family, what does healing mean to them? And here's what some of them had to say.
Healing is a process. There is no expiration date into healing, especially if you went through lifetimes of trauma. So just working on self, encouraging self, self-care, self-awareness, mental health awareness, all that is self-healing. Bettering yourself constantly, healing. But most importantly, forgiving yourself. If you can't forgive yourself, then how are you able to forgive others? Healing is an ongoing process, but let's start healing. This world needs it.
Healing is just like this thing I'm looking at. As I was doing this video, there's a ring in front of me. That ring represents wholeness. That's why I picked that for what healing is. Wholeness reminds me of a time when I was a little kid, about 6 years old. I broke my arm. This arm, actually, left arm. First time I broke it here, got the cast taken off, then I broke it here and here. And what struck me about each time as it was healing, but it was not healed, I was unwhole because I couldn't use that arm. I started writing with my left hand. I had to adjust to write with my right hand. Now everyone talks about my handwriting because it's not my normal position. But I was not whole at that time. And all my energy and everything else was more focused on this. When you're not whole, let's say your leg is messed up, you limp. Because your energy is focused on trying to get whole. When we are not whole as people, all of our energy is spent drinking, doing other things that help us to get to that point. And some of the things that we do are harmful to us, and it keeps us from ever getting to that point of, just like this thing, to being a full, whole person. So that's what I would like to see for us, from people, is for us to be able to get to that point so that their arm will allow it to fully mend. Then we do our rehab and get back on track.
What's up, everyone? Nick P here. For me, healing is holistic. It's not just healing of our physical bodies. True healing comes also as we learn and embrace our truth. Learning about everything about who you are and embracing that, I believe that process is healing. So as society constantly pressures us to fulfill norms and to fit into certain boxes, I believe that we all find true healing as we embrace our own truths.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm so glad to take this moment and to have this opportunity to share with Tyrell. He sent me an inbox message on Instagram and asked me to share with his platform and with his followers on my personal definition of what healing is. And my definition of healing is that of wholeness. And so as we look into the healing definition and what healing means in our life and in daily living, I like to take a look at it from a three-dimensional standpoint. And that three-dimensional standpoint is the standpoint that there is spiritual healing, there is emotional healing, and there is physical healing. And ultimately, God, who is the creator of all humanity, his desire is for all of us to live in a state and in a being of wellness and being whole in our spirit, in our soul, and even in our physical body, which house his spirit. And so for me, I ultimately do believe that God have given you the ability within you. You have the power to speak healing into your spirits, healing into your soul, and healing even into your physical body, whether you may have suffered something emotionally traumatic or something spiritually. If you're searching for spiritual grounding and spiritual connection to the divine, that also is a component that if your heart and your mind is open, that is the first gate, or that is the first realm where healing begins. And even if you've suffered something physical through a surgery or a physical injury or anything that would have caused you to become incapacitated to move physically, however, I do believe in the power of words and the power of speaking word. That is a frequency, that is a power to bring healing to your body. And so with that being said, healing, living well and living whole, it is essential in our daily life. And so whatever that healing component may look like for you, whether it be spiritual, whether it be emotional, whether it be physiological in your body, tap into the divine power of God. implement and execute words of love, words uplifting, words of power, words of affirmation that have already been designed for your life so that you can thrive and live in healing and flow in healing and also live well and live whole. Thank you.
Go.
Healing to me means being whole. It means that there's not anything that you feel is a void or is missing from your life. Healing also to me is about love, and it means that I have self-love for myself, which allows me to have that love to others. It also means light. And what I mean by light is if I'm filled with light, I'm filled with energy, that means that I can give that to myself, but I have the energy and light to give to others.
Healing, what a powerful word. My healing is being able to appreciate the person I see in those photos, that person I see every day in the mirror. My healing is being able to just smile at that person and say, that's me. I'm healing. I've healed.
What healing is to me. Okay. Healing is self-rejuvenation. Healing is finding out who you are and moving forward from there. Healing is identifying who you are and not taking anything less from that and moving forward.
Healing is, for me, freeing. It's letting go of the past pains that have burdened me. Healing is lightening my load, leveling up with my faith. Faith heals a lot of my wounds and has healed a lot of my wounds. Healing is courage. Healing means letting go, just letting go. Holding on to what was, what should be, what could have been, keeps me trapped in the pain and not in the healing. So healing is very, very freeing in that way.
Oh, wait, before I go, you can submit your Let's Heal letter of what healing means to you, to me, today. You can join the Let's Heal movement because we are all over here healing. We are all over here learning. We are all over here still moving. So in the meantime and in between time and all that other good stuff, let's heal. Let's keep this healing. Let's keep this positive energy flowing. And I look forward to seeing some of y'all videos. Till next time.